What is up, everybody? We are back with the whole panel. We ain't playing this time. I mean, after episode 4, I feel like this is justified. I mean, they brought their people, we're bringing our people. So it's just cool to kind of have everyone here. I'm excited to go around and just have all of you guys introduce yourselves. Starting with Mashawn. What's up?
Hi, my name is Mashawn, and
Nice
Walking
and
Dead is my favorite
right?
show. Just ever created, period. It's the end all be all. It's the one and not the two.
Oh shoot.
So I'm just ready to talk.
Hell yeah. Tomash.
What up, y'all? Y'all know it's your boy doing all the shows out there, all the movies he can, working hard every day with his little sister. Walking Dead is the #1 show, always in my heart. I'm here to talk Daryl and Carol, two of my favorite people.
Hell yeah. Mombi.
Hey everybody, I'm Alex. I'm happy to be here. Can't wait to get into these episodes. They were both really great, and of course, y'all know it's my favorite show as well. Let's get into it.
Karina.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. I am excited to talk all things Walking Dead because, like everybody else, it's my favorite universe. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna primarily be talking about episode 4, but we did kind of miss episode 3. I don't know if there's anything special that kind of stands out about that episode that you guys want to kind of at least point out. That way we can geek out about it a little bit before we dive into the meat and potatoes with episode 4.
Was episode 3 the PPP jacket?
I'm be honest, I do not remember.
Yeah,
Smash,
that
was
was
that
the one
episode
that
3?
had the PPP jacket in it, and
Yes.
they talked about Barcelona.
I didn't catch that at all. One of my people was like, "Did you see the PPP jacket?" I said, "No, I did not." And they literally sent me a picture. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, they snuck that one in there.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
did.
catch it.
Because it was so many things I was looking at, but I did not see that.
Was that so that was the episode Justina turned herself in, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so I know we were talking about it because we were stressing just by the title alone. I mean, sacrifice.
Yeah.
And we were like, all right, this is not going to end well. And
Y'all knew they was gonna give us a fight sequence at some point.
I'm hip, and they delivered in episode 4
It
too.
was good. It was
great.
on with some of our main show like level action.
It
Like,
was great.
impressed.
It was great.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think the show has been delivering on. I don't know how you guys feel about season 3 compared to season 2 and 1, but I know season 2 and 1 it was special. You feel me? What's up?
One is the best season. Still,
All right.
I don't care what nobody. One is
I
the
mean,
best. season.
visually, like you can't play around. Like it was.
Them French
solid.
people got on my nerve.
No, I mean, I love Laurent. Don't get me wrong, but it is cool to kind of not have a child that's like,
Annoying.
in the way sometimes.
Somebody that needs to be
know?
saved.
Somebody that, yeah, exactly. And to see Carol and Daryl, of course, kind of like be that dynamic duo that we know and love without any distractions is of course great. But
What I love about this series in general, just season 1 and 2, with Daryl, I feel like we've gone accustomed to in the main show, like our people having each other to back each other up. I feel like this show has challenged Daryl and now Carol to like, to the best of their ability. And I love seeing them, not have people to rely on, you know what I mean? And really getting to show their skills and their individual survival against all these odds, language barriers and whatnot, unknown terrain. So that's what I really love about the series and these spinoffs in general. We're really getting to see them at their best.
Just 2 spinoffs, Tomash. Just 2.
Yeah,
Just 2. They doing good. To piggyback off what Tomash said, I've been saying this every time I sit down to watch an episode. I'm getting to watch 2 of the best characters in the Walking Dead universe, period. Just go on life adventures and continue to grow as people. But what is different is looking like Daryl about to start working on healing some of this trauma. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm sure Daryl has had things in his head going on because we know he never shares everything with us. But these little flashbacks that they keep having to him, I'm like, we know he was put through the ringer as a child, but we only know a couple of stories. And we don't know what else didn't happen on top of that. Every episode, I'm like.
And he likes to bullshit too, like telling the story and then the story's not real. And then they play around and give us a fake story and then that's not the case. Like, what was the one where Carol was like hallucinating and she's like, oh yeah, like don't worry, I'm not like your dad. And he's like, my dad wasn't no truck driver or whatever it was. I forget which one it was.
Wasn't that like 3 Ghosts? It was like season 10, episode 3. It was like
that's crazy. First of all, but
But you remember that is insane.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm not good with episode numbers.
Yeah, I'm not. I was like, is that 9 or 10? And
Yes.
all right,
Yeah,
he got the timestamp and everything. But no, yeah, I mean that's just one of those things. It's I mean, I've been waiting
And
to see more of his
me and
past.
Alex did win Walking Dead trivia at camp. Just throwing that out there. I know my
Yes, we
facts.
did.
So me and Mashonda are going to be in the background, just kind of cheering y'all on.
Listen, I can listen. Just don't ask me. Listen, I remember what happened in 1-1. I remember what happened in 6-16. I remember what happened in 7-01. I remember everything that happened, but I just can't tell you what episode it happened in.
Yeah, you can't
Like,
tell
what?
us what pairs of shoes they were wearing in
And
episode
only
3.
Jack
Cooper's
can tell us
questions were
verbatim.
crazy.
Wait.
Were they?
Yes.
Speaking of shoes, Brian, why is my microphone turned down? Brian, speaking of shoes, did y'all catch Daryl with his rain boots on this episode? I said, oh, it is insane seeing him with a different pair of shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
When he was just
I
walking on
did.
the beach, I'm like, look
Yeah.
at him in his boots.
Dude, I didn't
Yeah.
catch that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Listen, Daryl is me. Daryl has a uniform, okay? Daryl has Norman is worse than Daryl, really. Norman gonna wear a t-shirt, a hat, some jeans, and them boots. Do you hear me?
Mhm.
And you might get him in a suit a couple of times a year, but Norman has a uniform as well. So that's crazy.
I will say there was that scene in episode 3 when they're on the beach and what is it? They were taking the whatever the hell it was off the boat.
The rudder.
I don't know why the hell he wasn't getting out of the water when he's like, "There's something
Right.
there," and he was just. I'm like, "Bro, you can grab it and walk away." And they're like, "Wait,
Right.
hold on, I feel something." I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?" are you doing?"
Roberto is getting on my listen. He not
He's
on like
gonna die.
Laurent. Listen,
He's
he
gonna
not
die.
on Laurent level. Get on my nerves, but he is on my last nerve.
He's a child. He's going to die.
He's
Dude,
literally 10
He's
years old.
blinded by
I cannot live
love.
without her.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to I was talking to Mommy and she was like, "What if this is like some Romeo and Juliet stuff?" And it's not necessarily in the case where it's like one family is not allowing the other family to see it, but I'm thinking more of the fact of like he's like, "Oh, she's dead. That means I have to take my life." And then when she finds out he's dead, I have to take my life. I'm like, I know that's probably stretching it, but The Walking Dead has made me such an untrusting person.
Okay,
I feel
listen,
like
ain't
Justina
nothing
is
real.
stronger than Roberto, though.
I agree.
He's very weak.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why he would be the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Who's stronger than Roberto?
Justina.
Justina is
Yeah.
stronger.
Oh
Mentally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
He's weak.
this is my thing. The first time they ran away, they died. They almost died less than 24 hours after. And
Right.
Daryl saved them. Okay. I think them two motherfuckers playing that shit. Cause you see how he drove the truck, but she knew to walk away from the camp talking about I'll be right back. I think them motherfuckers playing that. Her giving herself up so that way her people won't look for her and come after her. And then him running off, hoping wouldn't nobody come get him and they would just be like, yeah, well, we ain't gonna never see him again. We ain't worried about it. I think they playing that shit.
You might be cooking with that, and we, of course, will find out in the next episode. I'm curious to see how that's going to play out,
Cause how
I
did
mean-
she know? Talking about I'll be right back.
yeah, see, I didn't know if I was fried or whatever, but I was like looking at it, and they're like, "Oh, they're together," and I'm like, "What do you mean they were together?" And so my
Yeah,
brain
then they
was
did
just
the little
shutting off. Yeah.
montage of them crashing the truck or whatever, and I'm like, and then they what? Like they planned? Did they plan that shit? I didn't
Well,
think
they
they would be that smart.
I kind of like freeze framed it when I was editing. They actually got ran off the road and captured. So
Okay,
Word.
so
if that was a plan, it didn't go very well.
Right.
look, they tried to run away again and it didn't work. They
They're
say
just
third
not
time's the
good at
charm,
it.
so give them one more try.
But it's just it was cool. I mean, on top of that, we got to see those crazy ass beast people that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, I was trying to be nice because in the first episode when we were stranded at the beach, I'm like, okay, do y'all think they're good people that just like to present that way, or do you think they terrible? I said that in my reaction.
I
Now
said that
swing
to
back
her.
around, they put an arrow through Cooper. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I said that to Mommy. I was like, dude, what if we're supposed to be like, yo, don't judge a book by its cover. We're just
Yeah.
assuming they're bad. Like, and they're actually pretty good. And I'm like, okay,
was
I'm
trying to
really
be
holding
nice.
on to that. I'm like, what if the people that look normal and that were laughing in the van are actually the bad guys? Which so far they've been the pain in the ass. But
Yeah.
I was hoping that like it would be a cool little turnaround. And then the dude that I adored so much because he kept saying bro over and over and over again gets one to the chest. And I'm like, bro,
Right through his shit.
dude, I was rooting for him too because he's like, hey,
You-
bro, I really appreciate you bringing me. I'm like, bro, Daryl's gonna get so tired of this, and I'm here for it. like it's
10
gonna
seconds.
be great.
10 seconds before he got killed, I'm like, don't die on us. Don't die on us. I'm thinking we're going to at least wait till we get on the boat and he dies, see or something. No, as soon as I said do not kill him, the next fucking frame, an arrow is through his chest. I'm like, can we at least get on the water?
Yeah, Mommy, how'd you
please?
feel about that? Because I know we were talking about like those crazy ass people showing up, like when they actually came on. We see them fighting and all that. What was your like kind of like thought process behind that?
I was just so disappointed. I was like, of course they're bad. We just knew it. We knew it from the beginning. At least I felt it. I hoped that they weren't because the show has made us so distrusting. But they proved
their
us right.
costumes were fire too.
So
I'm not playing.
fire.
I was getting
I
the
mean,
100 vibes, like when they were like taking off the masks, and he was like,
Oh,
"We want to
I
watch
called
everything
him the
burn."
Apocalypse Dothraki. That's what I called him.
Yeah,
I called him
dude.
Dothraki too.
You
Yeah.
called him Dothraki.
Dude, I can't even stress how excited I got. Like, I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
so badass when they're speaking Spanish to each other, and then Daryl was like, what are they trying to do? Like, why are they here? Why destroy it? And the guy finally clicks and starts speaking English. He's like, to watch it burn. I'm like, yeah, that's tough. I don't care. Like, I like this guy.
My
But-
jaw dropped that he was speaking English all of a sudden.
I know, yeah. They're kind of throwing that at us, like some of these people. And it's funny because Roberto mentioned that at one point because he was like, honestly, I didn't know she spoke English. Like, why would you speak English when you know?
Oh,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
another thing. We got our first TWD thruple.
Let me tell you something. When she stood there and kissed that man, Darryl Carol was like, "Oh, that's how y'all get out."
Roberto's jaw dropped like
he said.
Dude, I thought it was funny. I was like, you know what? Go for it, man. The world's over. The world's
they
over.
had me over there.
Do your thing, bro.
Listen, that lady living her best life in that tower with her men.
and then
Okay.
when Cooper fell off the boat, I was like, protect her at all costs.
I would have been sick if they would have killed her. I really like that lady.
And they did a give and take too, because she saved Daryl's ass, and then he did the same thing right back.
Right.
So it was cool to see that back and forth. But I will say, like, I don't know if I was tripping again, but it felt like one of those things where they were like, some of these people were turning way too fast. Am I bugging?
No,
I mean,
you know,
he had just
everybody
fallen off the
turns.
boat. It was like 90 seconds and he reanimated.
I know, and I'm like,
You know,
bro,
some
like,
people turn fast.
Yeah,
Like, I know
everyone
we
laughed
they were
at
doing
that.
it in town too. When they were getting axed down, that nephew popped up fast. Remember? It was like
He did.
If you remember, the CDC, Jenner said they had recordings of people turning in like 1 or 2 minutes, and then some people taking almost 2. Remember, Jim took almost 2 days.
Yeah.
So everybody turned at different times. So, but I was like, damn, they coming back quick. But
yeah,
People keep thinking that the virus is evolving within their bodies, and that it's causing people to reanimate faster. So, but we also have the variant thing, so we don't know. Maybe people in this region just happen to turn faster because they got to.
But I'm thinking
use that as a plot device. They're like, oh, we're gonna allow this guy turn in 30 seconds because of variant.
Right. It's like plot device, or is it a subtle story they're telling?
No, and I was going to say, and another thing is during a fight sequence, you don't actually know how much time is going by.
Fair.
During,
and I mean the
sequence.
lighting too. Like we'll see it too. Like the battle started. Pretty sure
it was dark outside.
Exactly, and then
it started getting light again. Them people literally fought all night.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it was just really cool. I mean, I was getting like long night vibes with the way they were like,
not the long night.
Yeah, nah, it was tough at times. Like the way that they kind of like were just coming out of nowhere, turning the corners, like filling up like a small gaps and just I don't know, like fucking shit up, dude. It was like it was cool to watch.
Yeah, they had like a strategy. It was like waves. Yeah. It was like first wave breach.
Yes.
And then it was like second wave kind of push up to the top. Yeah. Then we retreat.
The fucking catapult.
Come back in.
Yeah, wait. So answer me this. Is them the motherfuckers that had the bags of walkers up in the trees in the woods? Is that okay? So that's what I thought that was.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection. That's
when they first
that's what I said in my reaction. I was like, I knew we were gonna find out what those nets of walkers were for.
When you was looking at it coming, it just looked like a ball of fire. But when it landed, I said,
you see
motherfuckers throwing walkers. I said, oh, y'all nasty.
I just got questions about these people though, because it's like, okay, they seem so primitive, no guns or anything like that, just spears and knives and all that. Yet y'all got vehicles.
They don't really want shit that we got. They was throwing our furniture in the fire.
Right, they were trying to spread the fire. Yeah,
I got Hollywood.
But I'm trying to figure out where they got vehicles and where they got oil and gas. Because I'm like, this
the Alcazar sent them, but I don't know if the Alcazar really did send them.
No, I think they did because remember they left early and they're like, okay, they're leaving early. I think that was a deliberate part. They came in, they saw that these people are being disrespectful towards them.
And
they're not believing in this. So they said, okay, we're gonna show them. So I think this is why they were so close and why Roberto caught up to them, is because they stopped, went and met with these barbarians, made a deal and told them to go attack and burn that down, that community down, because Fede said that this was unprecedented, that they only had heard rumors of these people.
So
We're
they hooked them up with
like 12
catapults.
years in.
Mhm.
So these people have been living and not bothering people.
All this
So,
time.
Did we look at the
Right.
cars? Were the cars similar to the ones at the?
Yes, except they had they shit on it, the skulls and shit on it.
Okay.
Because
That's
when
why
I
I'm like, something ain't right.
To be fair,
Yeah.
they did zoom in at one point on the car. I know it was to showcase the skull, but that would give us
the
like, a good
walkers
way to
was
kinda look at
on
it, yeah.
strapped to the front of the car talking about
That was tough. That was tough.
And then
Trying to bite
see,
something.
at the end of the attack, the first thing Fede said is, "See, we need the El Alcazar, whatever it's called,"
Mhm.
and that's exactly what they wanted. And I think it was all a setup and a plot.
And it was cool because
I
like
think
they
it
both
was a setup too.
for
Mhm.
sure it was cool to see the both point of views behind it because Roberto was like he's like what did they do? We give them our woman and they didn't give us protection, and then
Right.
Fede was just like he was like without these weapons we would have been cooked. Like
Yeah.
essentially like without the and I'm not gonna lie when he pulled out that railgun whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah,
He
that
was
shit was
cooking.
fire.
That was fire. So same thing goes with Antonio when he pulled out like whatever medieval device that shit was. It was dope to watch too.
Hey, what's old girl who like head of security? She was whooping ass. The pretty
Bro,
girl
with the
with her
whip,
little
bro?
side braid. Look,
I
Miss,
love her.
well, her
With
little
her whip.
she
Dude,
Yeah.
she's
used
fire, dude.
every weapon. She
Let me-
had guns, she had knives, swords, shits, machete. She had a whip. I mean, she was working.
Yeah, and her
I
and
love
Roberto had like a dual takedown too. They were cooking.
She
That
did
was
most of the work, but
amazing.
yeah,
Her
he
name's
was
amazing.
Paz.
Pass.
I think. Yeah,
Your
yeah,
pops,
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Paz.
really like her. And I'm gonna need for her to get her woman back before the series is over, because I would appreciate that.
Yeah, that's
But
what she was
see,
doing.
I
She was
thought
looking
the
at the picture
princess
of her,
was gonna
right?
help her
Yeah.
escape.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping. I was
They got to
hoping
keep
the
up
princess and her
appearances.
were
She
gonna
came back to
team
see
up.
her girl though.
Do you think we're
Yeah.
staying in Spain for season 4?
Listen, I'm ready to go home so bad.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know
I would
where
love
we
to
could
like
go.
make our way
Wait,
back
but
to the
in
US, and then
episode
that whole
3,
journey is
Daryl
us getting
talked
back.
about Ohio a lot. In that
And I
car
said
ride.
that too. I was like, why is Daryl talking about Ohio like we not in the South?
He's ready
Baby,
to go.
we need to get to the South. And I was wondering, I was like, okay, so at the end of the season, please, can I at least just get to North America? Daryl, we're gonna get home.
Right,
Can we just
right.
get to North America? Once we
what
get
would-
across the Atlantic Ocean, we're fine.
How tight
Yeah.
would you guys be if like the finale, it's like we're over here thinking we're gonna get some type of reunion. It just shows him like walk up to the gates of Alexandria and then it goes black.
I don't even need him to get that far. I would, if he could just at least get to North America and make me feel like we made some kind of progress. I
Right.
Like
would
in your
be-
head canon, you can just imagine what happened.
Yeah, because then season 4, because season 4 is the last season, so you might as well give
Not
me one
that-
more story.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what
Till
if
he
the
get
season
home.
4 finale was just
Oh, the
done-
season 4 finale.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't think they're gonna do a reunion in
That's
this
what I'm
show.
saying.
Now, in a
I think they
larger,
saving it.
yeah.
But do you think we're gonna get like a last crossover type shit, like one limited season?
I
Of,
have
like-
no
Oh
idea.
yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
how are we gonna do a
limited
reunion?
season of something else?
That's
yeah.
what I'm referring
Not
to.
a-
Yeah, I think they'll do one
A
final.
movie
reunion
would be
show.
I just
insane.
hope that the timelines are matching up because I would
Yes.
really like if maybe the CRM is like flying around looking for Daryl and they find him.
Wait, why the CRM looking for Daryl?
No, because we in
Because
control.
Rick is in
Michonne and them.
control.
Oh, yeah.
So they have their.
Oh, yeah, we
resources.
blew it up. I forget. All the bad guys, we blew them
But we
up.
got the CR. The CR.
I wish it
Yeah.
wasn't as forgettable as sometimes it is. You know.
That would be cool though, Alex. Like if they was
Sure.
on the water trying to get back and they seen a CR helicopter, that would kind of be kind of cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like.
Listen. I just won't. I don't care. I just need something. I just need it.
Because
if
I
we-
mean,
What if
think
we
about it,
also
too.
meet Jeffrey Grimes because of the whole alien reference?
Oh, I thought
It'd
she
be
was
crazy
say
if they
Dean
threw that
Morgan. I
at
was
us,
get
like,
so mad.
I think Nicotero said that they're not doing that because they said there's not enough foundation for it in the comics. I think.
You know what I want to see, dude? I think I talked to you about this, Alex, but I want to see they brought Invincible to life. I want them to do a comic accurate Walking Dead on like Amazon Prime. Like
I thought
cartoon
you were
and
about to
everything.
say Clementine. I said, wait, hold on now.
Shit, I've been
Let's
wanting
think
that.
that
They
would
ain't
I'm
gonna
like,
give us
wait,
that.
but
we gotta
I also
finish-
know that the comic books are a lot more aggressive than the TV show.
I don't want the comic books brought to life at all because of that Governor Michonne arc. I don't need that in my life at
So
all.
I'm saying, bro, they do that on like Amazon.
I
the way
will
they brought
not be
Invincible.
participating in that viewing.
You know damn well you will turn around. You'll be like, oh, I'm locked. I'm locked in.
Disgusting.
I also don't want to see that girl lick Carl's eye socket.
Maybe there could be some things that we
No,
get rid of.
I also don't want to see the
Or Carol
the-
is a nympho.
I also don't want to see that dude in the prison cut Herschel's twin daughter's heads off. I just have no
Jesus Christ.
desire.
I ain't read these comics. They sound crazy.
Listen, the shit that I read.
I know
Oh.
enough about the comics to be dangerous. I have not read them.
Absolutely
all, but I know
the
you have
fuck
my
not.
That sounds like Game of Thrones trauma.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. The Michonne was the worst to me, but no.
Mhm.
But I would really like
Yeah.
for them to bring the comics to life somehow, because I don't want to read them, but I would still like to know what was in them.
They could give us another Walking Dead game, honestly. I would love
Nah.
another Walking Dead game because Telltale is great. And I do want them to do a live action Clem at some point, but can we finish Rick and finish all of this
Finish
up
that arc,
first?
yeah,
Because
for
if y'all
sure.
gonna do Clem, I need that. Like, I'm not even
Like,
y'all
you
gonna
need
have to
our
give
full
me
attention.
Last of Us season 1 level, because they already took the cake as the best video game adaptation. Okay,
Mhm.
y'all gonna have to give me Last of Us quality if we're gonna do Clem, because that's how much I love her. So
I
Now, I
agree.
already told Busy this, but I'm also kind of hesitant for us to get this reunion that we all so badly want, because I'm afraid it'll just be over by then.
it's
It'll
all right.
just
We gotta
be-
lay it to rest at some point.
Yeah.
I just
gotta
don't
let
want
it
it to
go.
be over so
Yeah, I know.
soon.
We gotta we gotta lay it to rest. It's
Yeah.
been 15 years. Daryl been Daryl.
This show
That's
came out when I
crazy.
was 10, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
We've
can't
gone-
see
we've
them
gone a long
doing
way.
too much more because everybody's attention spans these days is all over. Like
After
TV
they-
and movie they don't get the
The
views
ending
they used to get.
of this show, I'm like, bro, now we're on our last legs, like 100%. Because I was at
Oh.
Comic-Con when they announced
Listen,
it.
if they would just take Dead City out of the picture, we're actually not really doing it. If you was to take Fear and take Dead City out, we're not really doing too bad with the spinoffs. I'm really
No,
just
we're not.
speaking up for the ones who
Is
live.
Dead
Number 3
City
ain't
the only
bad.
one that's based in the future?
Is
Dead
what in the future?
Dead City, the only one based in the future. I think so, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Dead City and Daryl was on the same timeline.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. Nah.
Because of Herschel's aging.
Yeah. That's easy.
Fuck that little boy.
So
Yeah,
I
he's
want to
a couple
know
years
why
older.
Maggie is off on her own, to be quite honest. I need to know why Rick came back and then Maggie fucking left.
But we don't know if Maggie know if Rick is there. I
I
thought
feel
Maggie
like that's
doesn't.
how the timeline goes.
I thought Maggie doesn't know that. I thought don't nobody know
You
Rick
don't-
is there, but everybody that's there. Because Maggie left
Well,
a long
Well,
time
she
ago.
said at the beginning of Dead City, she said she moved Hilltop.
Bubba
So-
J's here. Okay.
Yeah, she had moved Hilltop because at the end she never stayed at Commonwealth. She stayed at Hilltop. Whatever
Yeah,
happened to
she never
Hilltop,
went home.
he moved it to the bricks, and then they're further away. I mean, we seen that little Oceanside character in the first episode, so they're not that far, I don't think. But
I
you
think
know, I
Maggie
don't-
knows that Rick is home because she wouldn't have left Judith, remember? Because she told Daryl she was going to stay with Judith.
But
And if
Michelle was
Carol
there,
left,
right?
then Maggie would stay with Judith because Carol also left.
and I think they also make their show purposely so that they don't have to mention Rick if he is back. Like, I don't think they would put
Mhm.
another show in a different position have to be forced to write a certain way.
Well,
because
that's
Maggie
also
said
why we
this.
haven't seen the CRM in Dead City, I feel like. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I think that all
because
is done
she
by-
knows
by
that
this
that
stuff.
storyline's over.
And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, they've spent so much time away from Rick because they were only with Rick 2.5 years or something like that. I mean, that 6-year gap was longer than they knew Rick. They know each other and other people more than they know Rick. So I feel like Rick coming back is a major deal to Daryl, Michonne, and the kids. Everybody else, I think they would be happy, but
Why
I
you
don't
ain't
think
say
it's
Carol? Carol was at the quarry. Don't you ever play with my auntie? Carol was at the quarry with the grenade.
But I don't think that that's going to change Carol's life. You get what I'm saying? Same with Maggie.
Yeah.
Like, I think they have love for Rick, but I feel like they've grieved him and they've moved on. Him coming back, I think they would be happy, but it's not something that they would actively talk about.
Nah,
No.
Daryl
Daryl
don't
was
know
like,
anyway because Daryl don't know. So
This
Daryl
my
5
thing.
years later was still like looking
Yeah.
through the
Looking
waters
forward.
and shit, you know?
Let me
Like,
tell you
he
something.
was-
And
Yeah.
Carol was holding down the fort and making sure Daryl had everything he needed to keep looking for
Oh,
Rick. Carol would be ecstatic to see Rick.
Carol wait for her check in.
Carol-
If
no,
Carol makes
Carol-
a check in,
No, you're not gonna play Monty because Carol don't even make new friends. She be trying not to be people friend. Everybody be wanting to be her friend.
Antonio's
So-
definitely gonna die because he's
Not
her
in
friend.
this season.
One
She's
of the
definitely
people,
trying to make
one of the
friends.
Oh,
people
she
who
is.
Carol actually love and respect and know, excuse me, she would be so happy to see Rick.
I'm
No,
gonna say
I
like
think
she
they
would
would all
get me
be
all
happy
tight because she's been so friendly with everybody in the village here. I'm like, bro, like you're about to get all these people killed. 'Cause anytime she like take in someone, I'm like,
You
bro,
know,
like,
Carol is a nice lady, period. But that's her baseline, is being nice to people anyway. And obviously, you have to have a heart to feel for two teenagers that's in love.
oh,
Yeah, no,
Like, I
Carol would
mean,
absolutely be happy, but
yeah.
it's just
I
I don't think it's
remember
something that
feeling
they
all
would bring
bubbly
up
and warm
like
inside
after
when
the
they
fact.
were hugging and kissing and
Yeah,
smiling.
it
And I
was
was
so
just like, they're so cute.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
I
it
must be
was
jaded
emotional.
because I didn't feel anything.
Listen, they are so cute, and I think they're gonna die because they getting on my nerves, but they're cute though.
They're definitely gonna die like holding hands. They're gonna have a shot like zooming out.
Stop.
It's
Oh,
gonna
which
be
reminds me, now that we have more people here busy, I would like
all right.
to ask you guys your thoughts on the new intro because I love it and I think it's beautiful.
That
Oh
is
my
what I said.
goodness.
I just said it in this
It's
reaction.
good.
I just watched the fourth episode before we got on here. This is my favorite intro as far as music is concerned.
Yeah.
Like
You
the
weren't playing.
intro with the Paris, it was just crazy. But
They
I
cooked.
really like this intro. It's so good.
Me too.
This music with the visual of the Paris intro, the best.
No, they
Yeah.
absolutely
season
cooked
one.
with it.
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
mean, they have done so many things. I mean, just the atmosphere alone, the family vibe that we've gotten so far with the whole Spain situation. I mean, it's been a blast, and I was hoping we would get multiple seasons of just different areas.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not necessarily going to be
Bubba
the case.
J, we're
but-
just spoiling everything for you then.
Oof,
You still on episode 1, please.
that's crazy, bro.
That's how TV is structured, though. People don't watch things live anymore. People, like a lot of my friends, they wait
But I
months
hate
to watch
spoilers.
stuff
I
and binge
can't
it.
do it.
Yeah,
But
y'all
see,
ain't
people
spoiling
who-
me.
People who
Y'all,
ain't in the
I went
loop
off
and
on
on the
Sunday
internet
because
like
they
that,
be
they're
putting those
not going to
promos
see
on
it.
way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people who aren't in like on Walking Dead Twitter or things like that, they're not going to see that type of stuff. So, like my friends, they can go without being spoiled. They never know a thing.
Yeah. One thing that I have enjoyed in watching DARYL is obviously the cinematography. They are really on location. Insane. Like DARYL, period, all 3 seasons. I
And
feel
they
like
hire people that live there. That
Thank
actually
you.
live
Like,
there. That's
I feel like I be
lovely.
watching Ride with Norman. Like they're really there in Paris, like the fucking castle and shit. Like they really be on location.
It's
The
gonna be really
cinematography-
hard to do. Yeah.
Yeah, the cinematography just it's chef's kiss.
Beautiful.
And what I really like about, well, we got it in Paris, but especially in Spain, we're getting to see people who are literally from this area, not displaced people that ended up here and they trying to figure out their life. People who have been here from generations, real Spaniards. Like these people
Yeah.
is from here.
And if someone doesn't
So I
belong
really-
here, they can be in the same episode, such as Cooper.
Yeah.
Poor Cooper.
Bastard.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. But yeah, I really like enjoying seeing people where they're from.
Me
For
too.
sure.
And I love learning
Yeah.
more about the culture. And I told this to Busy in the first episode. I really, really love how, despite us being in the apocalypse 15 years in, when they were sitting at that dinner table trying to tell, Abuelo was trying to tell Carol, this is how we do things. This is how we do things. It was like, I like how they still considered that part of their culture. It wasn't them saying before the apocalypse and now. They were
Mhm.
literally just saying this is how it is and this is how we do things.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I personally believe, even though season 2 and 1 was in France, I feel like they weren't able to dive into the culture as much
Mhm.
as they're doing with season 3,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like we're literally in a village, we're surrounded by family, everyone, like this is their day-to-day life.
Well,
so
we
we're
have a
seeing
lot more
their culture.
characters in Spain.
All
than
the
we do in
nuns got
France.
killed, unfortunately. We got a little bit of it. That place was beautiful where the
Yeah.
nuns stayed. That place was beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all got killed.
The
My
opening scene was crazy too. I loved it.
my gripe with the beginning, mainly season 2, is it became extremely plot driven because we had to get Carol here. We had to figure out a way to get
Mhm.
her here. You know, she had to catch up. We had to deal with
It was
Janae.
very
Like everything was
rushed.
kind of, yeah, it was rushed. They needed more episodes to do that justice. And that's why like Sylvie got killed so quick. Her boyfriend
my
had that
God.
sudden turn.
Yeah.
We had to kill him.
That
I
hurt.
just felt like it was too
It was terrible.
quick. Yeah. I
Even
was like,
Isabel, bro. I just
Karina said it was terrible.
The way
It
that
was
he
terrible. I
mentioned
did not like
Issa-
season 2. It was
it was too
terrible.
plot driven.
It was
Walking, yeah.
fast. You know, let's get here, let's get there, let's get. I'm like, we spent so much time getting to know the folks in France in season 1, and in season 2 they felt like an afterthought that we had to get past, and I didn't like that.
It
I
switched
really
from
miss
character
Lisa.
driven
I'll
to
never
plot
let her
driven.
go.
Yeah,
And Walking Dead has always been a character driven narrative.
I agree.
So that
Is
when
a
they try
fact.
to go against the grain, it don't turn out right.
I feel like they've had a little more control over this season story wise now that we have them kind of together and they're not trying to force anything.
Right.
There has been times where it has seemed very like slow burn, but obviously they're leading up to something. We have an extra episode this season.
I
which
cannot
is
wait
great.
to find out what the hell is going on between Fede and Antonio.
They old beef that we don't know about.
Yeah, it's
Like,
gonna
let
be-
me
I feel
find
like
out
it's
he
gonna be
stole his
underwhelming.
girl or something back in the
There's
day.
got to be some kind of
Yeah.
betrayal.
Yeah.
The first woman they gave up was his wife. Nah,
No,
probably.
literally.
Or he was
Now-
the reason, or Fede was the reason his wife died. Something.
Now, but tell me if y'all get this vibe.
Antonio has like a scar or something. Like I'm sure it's like related to
Yeah,
that.
you
Maybe.
do.
No.
Listen, tell
The, old boy with the little Dwight, them going on with the Dwight on his face. The little, I've been
That's
asking
Antonio.
all 3 episodes why his face looked like that.
Tell me if y'all get this vibe though. Whatever their beef is, Fede's the one that's mad. Antonio never is aggressive at all towards Fede. He
Right.
seems more almost
Antonio seems
apologetic.
very
all right?
sweet.
Fede's a bully.
Yeah, like Fede is the one that's mad. Whatever this beef is, Fede takes
Yeah.
the punches.
Yeah.
Let me
So-
find out
Yeah, he was even
girl
throwing out
back in
subtle
the day.
shots.
I'm
bro.
telling you, he took his girl back in the day or something.
Like, he
Something.
was-
and
he was
Antonio's
throwing out,
not
like, subtle
mad about
shots.
it.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know what's going on. And then he had that little line in episode 4 where he was like, "Oh, sometimes the people closest to us keep secrets."
Yep.
And then he was like, "I'll leave you and your dad to talk." I was like,
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
And in this episode, his right-hand man tried to kill Roberta. We
Sure
all
did.
saw that.
Let's talk
He
about
was
that.
not aiming
Nah,
at the
he's
tires,
petty. He's petty as
motherfucker.
fuck. That was
the
crazy too.
disrespect, though, that they were giving Daryl and Carol. Like they didn't just single-handedly come back and take out more people hand to hand than y'all did. Y'all didn't get
Okay.
the upper hand until
Don't
y'all
be
start
passing
pulling
the
out
blame
them
on
big
our
guns.
people.
So even
And-
Paz recognized it. She like looked at Daryl. He was like, "Oh, we gotta go." Whatever. She's like, "I'm with you." I'm like, "Damn right." He
Listen,
just caught 30
listen,
bodies. This is Daryl
listen.
Dixon. Like,
Fuck
It's fine.
Fede and oh boy, shout out to that black man.
let's get it on a t-shirt.
I mean, his mug is crazy.
What is this
I'm talking
problem?
about
Yeah.
Stays
like his
mad.
mug.
He
He
stays
don't
mad.
even need
I felt like he was
lines.
looking at me, bro.
He don't even need any lines. They're the only ones who feel some type of way. The civilians love Daryl and Carol because when
Yeah.
Carol was trying to help Fede, what grandma do? Shot that nigga, didn't she? Okay,
Dude,
poor
the way
Carol.
they put the camera on Abuela, I thought she was cooked. The way that they like zoomed in on her a little bit and the way they focused so much on her after she got that shot,
Man.
I'm like, bro, get the camera off of her. I don't want to see her body
Okay.
drop.
No, I feel like the people like them.
Yeah, it's
And
just
this
Fede
my thing,
was
this my
giving
thing.
disrespect. I'm like,
I hate it when shit hit the fan when our people come around, but it was some shit that was gonna happen anyway. You think we
How is it
want
my
this
fault?
smoke? We trying to get home. This y'all arrangement, they come every year. We don't know when these people come. This ain't got shit to do with us. This was gonna happen whether we were here or not. And we did about 60% of the work.
we didn't have to help y'all. We
Y'all was
wrong.
working, but listen,
We
for
came back.
every
Right.
for every Daryl, it took about 5 of y'all.
Bro, that's Daryl's mentality too. The entire season has just been him
And I'm with
over and
Daryl.
over again. And
Listen.
the way he was talking to Carol
Don't
too,
make me
like
say it.
he was like, "Oh, eat the mashed potatoes." Like she was like,
No,
she's like, "Hey,
Listen,
like, let me speak
pass
up."
the salt.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
he's like, "Pass the salt."
I am literally Daryl because Carol wanted help and metal so bad, and Daryl like, we need to get home. Okay, we can't keep going all over the world fighting everybody battles. I'm tired. Okay, I've been fighting all. Daryl is the definition of all my life I had to fight. Okay,
Right.
Daryl ready to go home, and
Yeah.
I'm like, Carol, don't say nothing. Carol, don't say
That's
nothing.
right. He been giving Carol tax. He said, "When I get back, you better have that solar panel."
Okay,
He gave her like little jobs too, like side
Sticky
quests that
fingers
weren't really
Dixon.
important.
literally. My favorite was the beginning when they was at the dinner table and she steady talking. Pass the pork. Daryl, I'm like, Carol, please. Oh, do y'all? Okay, wait. Answer me this. Carol don't need a man, but I feel like they like to give her a man
To kill
in
him off.
this universe. Do y'all feel like they trying to get her a little romance with Antonio?
Absolutely.
Or not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay,
They
because
killing that poor bastard off.
I'm like,
100%.
this ain't no love friendship. Like, cause I don't want it to be that, but
They
I
done
feel
broke
like that's what
Daryl's
they
heart.
doing.
They gotta break Carol's too.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Cause like, he was like, Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all see it. Like they sitting there at the table, and then it's like he was like, I can't do this. I said, okay, so it
You
ain't
know
just
too
you.
much
Like,
already.
and then look, he talking about he got up from the table because he felt that they was getting too close, even though they wasn't talking about nothing. They wasn't having small talk,
She
but it
asked about
wasn't
that
nothing.
scar.
It wasn't really nothing intimate, but they was having a good conversation. And he like, I can't do this. And then he left. And I'm like, I don't like where this is going. Why y'all getting Carol so close to this man? Then he go in his theater, and then Carol went in there not knowing he was in there. And she like, oh, he like, no, come sit with me. I said,
You can even bring the sword.
sir.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they got going on. Carol don't need no new
Oh my
man.
gosh. It blew my mind when
we
he
going
also
home. We ain't got
mentioned the
time.
Mona Lisa. I was like, okay, tell him about the Mona Lisa,
You saw the
Carol,
Mona
and how
Lisa
you didn't
this
save it.
close. You saw the Mona Lisa face to face.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, I feel like they trying to get her a new man. I said Ezekiel is in America. I mean, if we gonna get her a man.
Yeah,
That was one of my
exactly.
favorites.
Ezekiel's been waiting.
Okay, and want his woman, want her bad. She ready to leave. He be like, I'll be here when you get back. Do you hear me? Like Ezekiel, he love that lady.
They were one of my favorite relationships. I love
Me
them.
too.
Yeah.
They are my favorite.
I don't really like the Walking Dead relationships. Obviously, we got Rick and Michonne, just always. And I love Carol and Ezekiel, and I love Jerry and Nabila. I would never.
Yeah,
I'm very particular about relationships. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still mad Leah had Daryl come up off a piece of dick. I'm still mad. I'm still mad.
That was one of the most forced arcs
Isabella
of
a
all
lot
time.
better than Leah.
Yeah.
I'm still mad.
Isabella was fire, bro.
But it's my thing. Their relationship, at least it made sense. You see what I'm saying? For everything that was going on. Him and Isabel, I still don't even know where that came from. Because
yucky.
How he ain't never kissed Connie is what I don't understand. He didn't kiss this damn French lady.
Bro, he even had the ASL book in the back of his pocket, bro. Like
Daryl don't even talk. He was learning a language for this lady. Excuse me?
Well, that's perfect. He doesn't like to talk. He just got to use his hands, bro. Would have been perfect.
But Daryl ain't trying to communicate with nobody. Daryl is not Rick. Daryl is not Ezekiel. He ain't gonna never stand up and give you no speech. None of that. He wanted to talk. I'm so bad.
Here's the excuse in my head. I like to think that this whole journey is going to be a stepping stone for Daryl to get with Connie. And I say this because, remember, before we had Rick and Michonne, it was Rick and Jesse. And Jesse helped Rick open up his heart. Then she died, thank God. And then it was like, okay, Rick was ready. He opened up his heart. And then Michonne had the conversation with that man.
Because she was a damsel in distress. She was a damsel in distress.
Right. And so it kind of that journey opened both of their hearts up. And then they were like, okay, I can do this. This makes sense. And then they saw each other like, this makes sense. I feel like for Daryl, now that he had, this relationship with Isabel, he had his heart broken, whatever. He's closed off right now. But then we have this story with Justina and Roberto. And, it's all talking about love. And, I think it's going to basically kind of make him almost kind of crave that again. Like he's already experienced it now with Isabel. He's shut himself off and he has to find a way to open himself back up. So when he does reunite with Connie, I think he'll have that moment where he is ready to settle down because he already said once they get there, they're done. Because Daryl keeps leaving. That's the problem why he can't settle down in the relationship.
And Rick is at home. He ain't got no reason to leave no more.
But
that's why he was outside anyway.
He's done. He's like I think if Rick didn't come back, I think when Daryl and Carol get back, he wouldn't go back out no more.
He didn't went across the Atlantic Ocean.
I think he would be done, but I think he'll be ready for Connie. I do.
To your point, him and Isabel, it made sense because he need to feel something. He was down bad, okay, and she was like, "You about to come up off some of that, Mr. Dixon." Okay. And Isabel, shit, what else was he doing? He was over there in France. I don't know. I still want to know, has Daryl ever been intimate with a woman before Leah? I genuinely am curious because I do not think so at all. And if he has, it was a traumatic experience because Daryl has never remotely been interested in any woman he has come across. I'm talking about not a wink, not a flirt, not a nothing.
I feel like young Daryl was too aggressive.
Because he doesn't want to, because he loses.
I feel like he was too traumatized, honestly.
I don't know. Young Daryl that we saw in season 1, real redneck and ignorant. That's
what I'm saying. I feel like if he did have anything going on, it was nothing like of substance, nothing of a romantic.
Yeah,
maybe something like when
it was just
high,
it was just straight friction. You know what I'm saying?
Him and Merle used to be on them drugs, so.
I don't
Maybe
think Daryl was on him. I think Merle was on him.
Yeah.
I know Daryl used to get drunk though, but I don't think he got on. I don't think he was, because he was never to the extent that Merle was,
no.
and that's why he would be cussing Merle out.
But I can see Merle adding peer pressure to a younger Daryl.
I can see that.
Trying some stuff.
Not to say he ain't never tried nothing, but yeah, he was never. That's why he
strung
had.
out on Daryl. Like that.
That's
I
why
bet
he had
Merle
all of
ruined
those.
every relationship he ever had
Yeah.
if he did.
That's why he had all the drugs when Merle died, because he didn't use them. He just had them because they was just in his bag.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm still mad Leah got a piece of him because she didn't deserve that. I'm still mad, and I'm never letting it go.
Do you think Connie's waiting for Daryl?
I have no idea.
She's one of the ones I'm expecting to see in the finale, in the series finale.
Connie don't seem like the type of person that would just be with somebody just to be with somebody. She got to really like you.
Right.
So I don't know. We don't know who done passed through Alexandria. How long Daryl been gone?
3 years, 4 years?
Damn, really?
Wait, you talking about in the spinoff?
How long Daryl been gone from Alexandria Commonwealth? Whatever.
4
How long
years.
Daryl been gone?
It was a year
No,
before we got.
years.
It was a year before we got Daryl, and we're in season 3 now.
Well, I don't.
No. Carol didn't go no year without checking on Daryl. They was in constant radio communication, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
It was 2 or 3 years before he got Carol back.
really? No, because
No, it wasn't 3 years.
2.
Because the time has been going by. Because Laurent would have aged a lot, and he didn't.
So when the spinoff started, I thought they had said that this is like a direct continuation from when he drove off from Commonwealth.
Yeah, so it says Daryl Dixon takes place 3 to
But
4
it
weeks
wasn't
after the
because we
ending
had
of
so
The
many
Walking Dead.
flashbacks.
Yeah, so he ain't 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah,
It's only been almost a month since
he was talking to Carol.
because there hasn't been any time jumps. They've been taking us through his daily life. He's literally just been trying to get home. Because Carol only came because it's like it's been
so
a
it was
little
a year before him and Carol reunited.
I don't even think it's that long.
I don't think it was that long.
No, because it's only been a
weeks.
month after the fact.
Because
It's not only been a month that this whole show has taken place.
No,
I
I'm
think
saying
it's-
the beginning of season 1 from the finale of The Walking Dead was only a month.
To now.
because
No,
It's a
no,
month.
season 1, like the beginning of season 1, it was only a month there between the
right,
finale
but it
and
took a whole year for us to get Carol back. But she didn't come till second season though.
Yeah, but there was no time jumps.
And remember,
It's a
Issa
few
got
weeks.
all
It's a
that.
few weeks.
Issa got really, really hurt, and it took like what, at least 6 to 8 months for her to heal.
Weeks. Talking weeks because Daryl stayed at the what was that big with the cold? What was that place called? He stayed there a few weeks because he was supposed to leave on the boat. Laurent made him turn around. He stayed a few more weeks. Carol was trying to figure out how to get over there. So I'm thinking we've only been gone maybe.
I think the entire show is less than a year. The entire show is less than a year.
I'm
gonna go with 2 at least.
No, it ain't been 2 years. It's literally been all back to back.
It feels like it.
I know.
It definitely feels like it, but
because Carol only came because it was like a week or it wasn't that long. As soon as Daryl stopped responding on the radio, Carol was like, something ain't right.
But
because
we had so many flashbacks. And if he
but there were no
America
time jumps
to France on that float,
there were no time jumps.
Remember how the motorized boat was gonna take what they said 3 months? How long was he floating at sea? He wasn't getting anywhere fast.
Days, or he would have.
That ship got him.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was knocked out, and
So
they
how
took
close
him.
Do you think that ship was to France before he fell off of it?
I don't know, but big ass ships like that, it don't take them that long.
No.
At all, because you got to think people take cruises
This is
all
what
the
I hate
time
the
on big
Walking
ass
Dead
boats.
franchise for. They do not give us any concept of time.
No, yeah.
It's different in every show.
Because everything is go, 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 go. He got to the convent, all the shit went to hell, and then they had to leave, and then the shit was fucked up, and then he got on a boat, and he had like literally they've been taking us through his daily life.
In season 1, between season 1 and season 2, it was only 2 weeks because I guess there was a scene where Daryl's training Laurent.
That's why I was trying to figure out why he kissed Isabel that fast. That's literally why. Like, y'all are showing me his daily life, and they have not flirted once. All of a sudden, they sit in front of this beautiful French sunset, and they want to kiss. I'm like, all right, but I just didn't see it at all.
That's why I thought it took longer. I didn't think he would have gotten that close that fast.
Listen, we broke him in.
It was a hell of a 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know. Some shit we
So I
didn't
don't know
see.
how long season 1 lasted, but all I know is 4 weeks after The Walking Dead ended, Daryl started. Then between season 1 and season 2, it was only 2 weeks.
Listen, he was in the city of love. He was feeling it. And
I-
don't
I
they
can
call it
s-
the city of love?
Yeah, and Paris, yeah.
I can't see this series being more than 3 months, a 3-month time span. So far.
Really? 3 months?
That's why he still got that scar on his face. If you notice it, he still got all his same on his face. Ain't no time went by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Laurent,
I was
Laurent was
gauging it
still
off of
fresh.
Isabel's injuries, though. Isabel was really hurt, and they showed the progression of her healing, and I thought it was so much longer than that
mm-mm.
I don't think so.
because he was the one mending her back. Remember, he would like sponge bath her, and it was such a bad injury that couldn't have healed that fast.
When was she injured? What happened to her?
I remember her being hurt, but because it was like a mirrored scene. Remember, she was helping Daryl in the first episode. when he
Yeah,
was
I remember.
injured,
I remember her
and
bathing Daryl.
And then they did another scene. It was like a mirrored scene where he was helping her.
I'm
And I
trying
think
to
she was
remember
in the
what it
tub,
was
right?
that
And he
actually
was
Wasn't it
helping
like
her.
something wrong with her shoulder?
Something like that is what I remember.
What happened? Did she get stabbed? I don't know what y'all talking about.
She
I don't
did
remember.
get stabbed by Coldron. Remember when they was at the car and Daryl?
Oh yeah, she was
it.
okay. It was
Yes.
just a little stab
Just a
wound.
stab. Yeah, that's probably
okay.
why it healed so quick. I remember now.
Yeah, and then we got to the tunnels. They didn't kill Falu. I was so happy. I thought they was gonna
I
kill
know.
him.
He
So
got to
when
go off
we
and be
was-
happy.
yeah, okay. Let that black couple go
And that's what I
thrive.
want Sylvie to have that type of ending. I'm still mad about Sylvie.
That pissed me off so
My
bad.
bitch ass boyfriend.
Ugh.
I did not see that coming at all.
He was the
Yeah.
French Roberto.
Man, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Turning
annoyed
on
me.
them, like turning on your people is crazy. To these people that you don't even fucking know. Okay.
No, yes, exactly.
Yeah, that was insane. Sylvie gave you her necklace and everything, didn't she, when he was leaving?
Mm-hmm.
They had that whole moment. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I wonder what they said to him to get him to turn like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
Bro,
had
this
to
show
be
stresses
fun.
me out, bro.
Falu was like, excuse me? Falu was, I mean,
Maybe they threatened Sylvie's life, and that's why he did it.
I feel like
No,
he grew up with Falu, and that's
He
why
said
Falu
it.
was like,
I don't remember because I remember not liking whatever the excuse was. So I was
Yeah,
like,
he did say something, and whatever they were selling, he was buying it. You know, it made sense to him, but it didn't make sense to me. And
Right.
of course, you had to know that Sylvie was going to be pissed at you when she found out.
mhm.
Like, she's not going to want to be with you.
Sylvie was just about to get her little boyfriend for the first time, and here he go.
Yep.
Got his ass killed. I ain't like how they did her.
Mm-mm.
nope.
They killing everybody. I mean, can't nobody come back home with us.
I'm
Literally,
still
Literally where the
everybody
trust
gotta
issues
die.
come from.
I was surprised Laurent Ash made it. I really was.
That's
I'm
why I
still
was.
waiting
I
for
like
my Laurent
Ash.
and Ash episode.
I do too.
That's why I was happy. Like Falou stayed back and all them. Like all these people like chose to
Listen.
stay back.
If they'd have killed Laurent, I would not have felt bad. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen.
You're cold blooded.
No, I'm not. That's what's crazy. Because this is my thing. I just got here. I don't know you. I don't speak French. How the fuck am I your role model? You literally don't even know me. I'm annoyed. You following me around. You running away. Meanwhile, you ain't never been outside the convent. I'm tired. I'm trying to go home. Like, oh, that little boy got on my last nerve. Daryl. I couldn't take it.
Daryl.
Oh,
I mean,
couldn't.
I did like that we got the little reference to Laurent with him putting the Rubik's cube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
when he
That was
That was
said,
cute.
when it came
I
out,
want
was
to
like,
see an
I'm glad he's not
episode
here.
of Laurent. I want to see Laurent and Ash
I don't.
in the plane
think we
and
will.
make it to the U.S.
Well,
safely and
I
to
wanna
the
see him.
Commonwealth.
I would love
I
to
think-
see Ash.
I think we'll see them at the end, and I think they may even have a search party looking for them because they'll make it back to Commonwealth and tell them Daryl, needs some
That's
help.
what I'm saying.
Daryl
I
and
think
Carol.
that Rick will probably get a helicopter in the air looking around somewhere.
I don't know
I
how
have
that
no
timeline
idea.
matches up. I have
One
no
thing I don't
idea.
like about Daryl is I don't like how they be telling us where the show is before it come out. Like, let me be surprised we in Spain.
Nah, I feel that. I mean, it's like
Oh,
the whole thing is, oh, this is definitely not Maine. And it's like, okay, what is it? Where are
Yeah.
we? But
So
it's like,
I
nah,
have
we
no
announced
idea
it
what
2 years
season
ago.
4 is, and I hope they don't tell us. I just
I
want
know
to
that-
watch it.
They're gonna announce it at like one of the cons,
Man,
probably.
yeah, I do not like knowing the country.
Well,
but
New
yeah.
York Comic Con's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, but with the show's still active, I can't imagine they're gonna.
Yeah, they're
Wait,
not
did
going to announce it this
They
early.
didn't announce Spain, I don't think.
They
at the
told us
last New York
about Dead
Comic-Con.
City before the 11th season of The Walking Dead started.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
a whole
valid.
nother
That was-
conversation. Announcing the spinoffs before the show was over is
so
crazy.
we know
Right.
who's safe. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, basically the entire core cast is saved.
That's
Safe.
what
And they
pissed me out.
and Christian
when
had to
Maggie
make
and
them
Leo
kill
were fighting.
Rosita. So
Yeah, nah, they tripping, bro.
RP to my girl Rosita. I can't believe Gabriel got with her. How? That's a whole nother conversation. Let me stay on topic. Cause how?
I think he got better as the years went on.
But still, like, how do you get a bad bitch? Gabriel? How?
Yeah, I'm still sick about that.
How? I'm with Christian. She felt like Rosita shouldn't have had a man.
He must have
No
had
more.
a silver tongue.
I don't know.
Hey, what? But no, yeah. I don't know. What else can we talk about with we kind of discussed and broke up the big battle that they kind of
I wish they would talk about the food.
Oh yeah, I know you're critiquing
trying
it
to
every single
finish
second.
food. I'm
I
trying to see the
I
toppers.
want to
Like,
eat that food so bad.
I'd be so mad. Like, they'll have the shot, and I'm like, can you get a little closer so I can see the food? I be wanting to see the food so bad.
That's so funny.
Or like when they were fixing the fence, and they was like the boars keep breaking it, and I was like, I know the Spaniards brought the pigs down to Mexico. Let me see these Spanish pigs. I want to see where these pigs came from. Like that's the shit I be thinking about when I'm watching.
And I'm trying to figure out how come. Okay, so Fede is you're the mayor or whatever. You're in charge. How are you not smart enough to figure out that this whole thing was a setup? It was an ambush. Like, how do you not get that?
I don't know. I don't think he care.
No, I think he wants everything to be as it was. He don't like all
Yeah.
this change, so he like it got to be y'all fault because y'all here. This ain't never happened before. Like,
And it's like, excuse me,
Oh,
you
it's
heard
tough.
about these people before we ever got seen Spain.
Mhm.
right.
I was gonna say, what happened to his mama? Because they be looking at the picture of his mama, and I'd be like, where is she at?
Oh, Antonio's wife.
Well, that's probably where the beef is coming from.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Every time they show them family pictures in the house, I'm like, where is that
What I
boy
think
mama?
too.
That lady's pretty too. I'm like, where is his mama? So that's what I want to know. We on the 4th episode and we don't even know her name.
Didn't Antonio say that she died in an accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know what that mean. That could mean pre-apocalypse, post-apocalypse.
He made it sound like it was before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. I want to know where she at.
I
And
need
what?
more background story?
Did
We
Roberto
need
talk
it
about her
because
at all?
they keep
No.
jabbing us with it, and we
Roberto
need to
has
know
not
what it is
mentioned his
already.
mama not one time.
He ain't talking about nothing that don't convince Tina.
Because if it was if it was before
Tina.
the apocalypse, then he would have like really no remembrance of who she was. So I'm like,
And
I
who's
can't
the
remember
mom
shit
and daddy?
going
What
on.
happened to them? Because Fede is her uncle.
They're gone. Because she
Yeah.
said she ain't got no parents. That's
Yeah, but what happened to them?
Dead.
To-
Gone to the upper room.
Not the upper room. They gone to glory.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know
Everybody
where these kids' parents is at. Listen, I ain't never in my life. I mean, to be fair, it is coming from me. I ain't never loved a nigga and said I can't live without him. Oh my god! He said,
Never.
listen, these kids would rather die than to stay at home. Y'all been at home together, kissing out in front of everybody anyway. What you could do that at home.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never been nowhere, and it's the apocalypse, and you trying to go somewhere. I can't feel bad for you. Listen, it's the apocalypse. I got too much to be stressed out about, and stressed out about y'all. These kids would rather die than to stay at home.
And I'm like wondering, like,
And that
okay,
shit
they
is
don't
so
want them to be
stupid.
together, but what
No,
are
but
they
this my
doing to
thing.
keep them apart inside the community?
Thank
Because
you. They were literally sitting out in the fucking courtyard kissing each other.
Yeah.
So clearly they're not forcefully keeping y'all apart. Just because they don't want y'all to be together doesn't mean
Yeah, I don't care what y'all want.
y'all almost
Dramatic,
died the first day y'all ran away. Like,
Yeah.
y'all not gonna get to be together. Y'all gonna be dead. So
Right.
Like,
I don't
I'm wondering if
understand.
I'm guessing Fede must be threatening Antonio or something. Antonio's putting the pressure on Roberto. That gotta be it. I don't know.
I don't know. But we just finally heard that little piece today when he was like, because of some old, he didn't say beef, but y'all know,
Yeah, y'all
or
hate each other.
whatever thing they got against each other. But
We need to know more about their backstory, and we also need to know more about what's plaguing Daryl right now and why he keeps having his flashbacks.
listen, Daryl about to go on
Yeah.
his healing journey, just like Carol. He about to start his.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
Do you
Carol
think his
openly was like,
flashbacks are about his dad or about Merle?
probably his dad.
I think it's daddy because Merle was gone.
Yeah,
Merle ran
was in
away.
and out. Yeah, because Merle
Merle
kept saying, "I kill that son of a bitch." You know, 'cause I
Merle
guess
was
they were
in-
beat so bad.
Merle was in and out of jail, running away from home, and then he had went to the army when he was old enough. So
Mhm.
Daryl was fighting for his life by himself.
I could be thinking about another like show, but was it this show where Merle said like if I stayed there, I would have ended up killing him?
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright.
Said, "I
that was
kill
after
son of a
Daryl
bitch."
and Merle
I had-
reunited.
That
Or
was,
was
yeah.
it? Or was it
They
when
was
they
on
was
the
on the
bridge.
bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
On
like,
the
I
bridge.
had to leave. Like if I stayed, I would have.
What episode was that?
The Yellow Jacket
Yeah,
Bridge.
what's the timestamp?
Jacket
Come on.
River.
Season 3, episode 10.
The Yellow Jacket
How
River.
many minutes? Yellow Jacket River.
Yes, it was the Yellow Jacket River because
Yeah.
Merle and Daryl were arguing, and Daryl was like, "The river is here," and Merle was like, "No, it wasn't."
It
And
was
when
3
Daryl was like, "You know what? I
Yo,
may
if
be
I-
leaving, but you the one that is gone." And when
if I-
Daryl was
if I go to
walking
camp-
away, he saw the sign of the Yellow Jacket River.
If I go to camp, y'all gotta show me these locations, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we do need to
Yes.
do some more. Yeah.
Camp is
We
That's
good.
why
love location
because we
hopping.
need more time.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like we covered a majority of the stuff here, man. I mean,
Yeah.
anything else we want to dive into, or
Did we talk about everything? I feel like Antonio is the sweetest man ever. So I feel like whatever happened, it wasn't his fault. He seems like he's super sweet.
Yeah.
Super.
I
It
hope
could have been his
not.
fault though. It could have been an accident, a true accident. People still be mad if
Yeah,
even
but
though it's
accidents
an
aren't your fault then if it's an
accident.
accident.
People still be mad. They might not give a fuck that it was an accident.
He got so much patience for his son.
I-
Listen,
I don't get the vibe that Antonio hates Fede. It's Fede hates Antonio,
That's what
but
I'm
Fede
saying.
the leader. So
Right.
what am I do? What am I do?
Yeah.
you think that they both was in love with the same woman?
Maybe Antonio stole
Oh.
Fede's woman.
Hmm.
Mm.
No, it could also have something to do with. Well, no, I don't. I want to say Justina's parents. 'Cause-
Clearly, it's something old.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if it has something to do with Justina's father because that was Fede's brother, and then they had made a promise that Fede and his mom would take care of Justina. So he had to have died, and there had been some sort of conversation. You know what I mean? In his deathbed, but I don't know if Antonio has something to do with that. You know, on accident. But
I feel like it's gonna be super underwhelming.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw something like really like fucking stupid. It's just not gonna.
Like when
I want
Carol
it to
said
land.
her feelings were back.
Ah.
oh, that pissed me.
Oh, I've been
They
meaning
knew
to
what they were doing.
I didn't know that y'all were doing these because I definitely would have been here for the first 3. How many of these have you done?
Two.
Two.
Last week I bailed last minute.
We've
Oh,
done episode 3 and 4 in this one.
okay. Oh, so you did 1, 2, and now 3 and 4 is together. I just want to tell y'all this. I'm not giving up my motherfucking daughter to no random ass man.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma just let y'all know that, right? Listen, we
Mm.
gonna have to figure something out. Also, why we don't have patrols around the entire perimeter?
Anyway, I have a question. Now that y'all are all here, I mean, I talked to Alex about this, but in the first episode when we have that dad speak up, he's like, "How is she? I just want to know how she's doing." When they tortured him, what were they exactly doing to him?
Crushing his organs.
Okay, I thought that they had something tied to something.
Me too.
Sir,
Well, I think it was tied around like his. To me, it looked like it was tied around
They
his stomach,
referenced
and
it
then
again
was
in this episode too. They
pressure.
called it the strapato.
clearly it's an old torturing technique that the Spaniards do. So I don't know,
Okay.
but
I thought it was crushing his organs, which would have caused internal bleeding eventually, and he would just die slowly in pain.
I thought they were
But
yanking on his
but
nuts.
there
though.
was blood coming out.
Well, yeah, he's going to be internally bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
but that could take hours for you to die that way.
yeah,
That's what I took it as.
I thought
Okay.
And
his D was getting ripped off. That's what
I would have to
thought.
rewatch the scene. I just want to know who the
It didn't
fuck are
seem
these
like he
people?
was in like like of course he was in pain, but it didn't seem like he was in agony because he was like harder, more weight or whatever he was saying. So I was like,
Oh, I thought you talking about when they was hanging him like this.
Yeah.
that contraption.
I thought
Yeah.
they were just stretching him to pull him apart. That's what I
It was
thought they were.
doing that, but I felt like the rope was tied around his stomach. I thought, and
I don't
thought
know
it
what that was
crushing
for,
his-
but I thought they were rubber banding him.
See, I thought they were yanking on his jewels, bro. I wasn't sure what they were doing. Like,
No, couldn't have been right because he was hanging just by his hands and his feet were dangling, right?
Yeah,
And
but,
he
the
was like,
boulder-
harder,
the
keep going.
boulder,
Yeah,
the
because what
weight
was
Oh,
holding
no,
him-
no. That was a boulder
what?
tied
And it was
around his
bleeding on
waist
top
just
of
for
it.
Yeah.
weight.
Oh, thank God.
Y'all tripping. Okay, now no. It was
I
a
don't. This show
boulder.
fucks me up, man.
No, they had the
Well, they
string
weren't
around.
showing us.
No, they did show it. They had a boulder around his waist as weight because they were hanging him by his hands.
Mhm.
Because if you hang somebody by their hands, like, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But if you're adding more weight than what their body weight is,
Yep.
that shit is gonna hurt. And that's why he kept
Well, then
saying
where was
more
the
weight.
blood coming from, and why was it going down in between his legs?
Because they were stretching him to
He was
death. That
ripping.
could have been coming from anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a grown ass man too. That's a lot of weight. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That shit looked like it hurt though. But yeah, so I want to know where these people come from. Because how you just gonna roll up on me and tell me that you're gonna protect me if we give you a daughter every year? So what you gonna do if we ain't got no girls? And like that's just like I never would have been able to agree to that. I'm not gonna hold y'all because I'm not giving y'all my motherfucking daughter. I'm
Not my kid.
Who do you think kidnapped?
I got a
Justina
kid. No.
Roberto?
I think they probably tried to get away from the Alcazar people and they caught them
They
and
got
they
caught,
tried to
yeah.
get away like y'all stupid. I think that's probably
Yeah.
because I doubt they're gonna introduce a third threat. We got the Alcazar people and we got the Apocalypse Dothraki. I don't think they
The
gonna.
And
bluff
I don't-
Renovatos.
I don't think we've seen all the barbarians. I don't because we
Of
didn't
course
see a leader.
not.
Yeah,
They
there's
got a
more of
base
them.
camp somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's more of them.
They got somewhere where they reside. Listen, they pulled up on us. That shit was terrible. I really
And they
do-
have
My
no
mom, when I
fear
was
of
watching
dying.
with my mom, she was like, "Oh my god, where did they all come from?" And I was like, "They're just spawning."
It was a really good fight scene. It was really good.
It was.
I really
It was
like
right.
the walkers they got set up outside the gate. I wish they had them around the whole perimeter.
That was the first time I actually was on the walker's side. I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
we need more walkers."
I will say it
like,
was-
"Let's get them."
It was so cool to see them having like a tactical, like an actual strategy.
The
in
walker,
case
no,
this
they
happened. Like they were planned. Like, these people
for them
were-
not have the. They don't have a setup around the whole perimeter, but what they did have set up was nice. It was
Yeah, I mean
nice.
the bridge. I mean that was fire. The fact that they were able to like
Yeah.
actually set up stations, have people like they knew where they were going. I mean, like it was just really cool to kind of see how they were operating.
Some of them
Yeah.
civilians was dumb as fuck though, because it ain't no way a walker on fire walking up to me and biting me. Bitch,
No, for real.
it was
No,
at
tell
least
me this,
5
though.
people that got bit, and I'm like, so you just let that walker walk up to you and
I'm
bite
sorry.
you? And then Fede is so fucking stupid. When the lady was sitting there holding the man
Oh,
on the
that pissed
ground,
me off.
screaming, I'm like, you're just gonna sit there screaming so they can kill you too. And then
Dude.
Fede was he literally stopped fighting and just stood there to look at them.
One
and
of
then
the-
they started
that
tearing his ass up. I'm like,
Dothraki.
are you fucking stupid?
That Dothraki literally waited for him to finish his sentence with the lady. He was just like, "Hey, you wait here," or like whatever, you gotta go, or whatever. And then the guy
And
was
then he
just
picked his
waiting.
ass up against the wall.
I'm like, bro, what are we doing? I'm
I was
like,
like, he's still
that
alive.
wasn't executed the greatest.
I knew they wasn't. Yeah, that pissed me off. I knew they
Yeah.
Was
wasn't.
I
gonna
the
kill
only
him.
one that got Carol Wolf vibes? I was like, just take one of them in the building and disguise yourself. You've
It
done it
crossed
before.
my
oh, that would have been tough.
It crossed my mind, but she
And
yeah,
she
she
was
did.
the
She didn't
badass
have
with
to
her
do
It-
all
knife in
that
one
they're-
hand and her gun in the other.
Their look, it would have took longer to do. Carol just put on the thing and the W, and she was.
And
gone.
Alexandria,
well, in the
that
coat,
place,
I think.
that place is big, but it's more. I feel like it's more compact than Alexandria. I don't know. We
'Cause
haven't
it's on
really.
a hill, right?
Yeah,
there's-
and
I thought
so-
there was only one way in.
They got a
That's-
lot of geography, whereas Alexandria is all flat.
Yeah.
And as soon as it started, Carol was like, "Oh shit!" So before shit even got terrible, she got it together. She thought fast.
Mhm.
And the wolves, it wasn't as many. It was at least 50 of them. At least.
Oh yeah,
And they
more
weren't.
than that. Well,
They
maybe more
weren't
than that.
armed like the
Yeah.
Primovitos were.
Yeah, it was a lot. And I was like,
Yeah,
I don't like
we didn't
them.
have as much fucking help in Alexandria. It was Rosita, Aaron, Maggie,
Yeah.
Morgan and Carol fighting, and
And
Alexandria's
some,
wasn't
like,
doing
B
shit that early.
characters,
It
yeah.
definitely came into my mind. I was like, what if she put one of their masks on? But they had a lot going on.
They did.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a cool way to kind of show how that group kind of operated, because that little glimpse of what we got in the first episode, I believe it was pretty cool. But of course, we were curious on how they kind of functioned and how they were.
Yeah.
So to see everything kind of go down in this episode, because I will say, like, the first 10 minutes, I'm like, yeah, this is all right, a little slow, but whatever. And then they picked up the pace. Like, it was fucking crazy how fast they kind of picked up that joint. So it was just a quick turnaround, really cool introduction to the this crazy ass group. But yeah, I mean, it's dope.
I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
And
And that's the
happy
thing
to
about
see
this season. I feel like they've done really good with the storyline. I feel like it's moving along quite nicely, but it doesn't feel rushed.
Mhm.
this is
And
second.
at the end of
to
every
season
episode,
one.
my jaw is dropped and
Okay.
I'm ready for the next one.
I don't like
Second to
this
season
more
one.
than season one, but I like it way more than season two.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, season one of Daryl was just so good. It was so
Yeah, I
good.
love
It
I
was.
love season
Yeah,
one.
I agree.
Season one was so good, and this is what I wanted season two to be.
They've done a really good job with this show as a whole. And
Mhm.
then part of me is upset that they're finishing it off, but at the end of the day, to finish on their own terms and to finish without it being extremely milked is something that I am
Okay,
glad that
because
we're doing.
you should have did some of these for Dead City. I would have had woo.
See, that's the thing. My goal was to, but I just had so much. My goal
I
is
mean,
to be
shit, we
back
can
on
still
track.
do them. It ain't no expiration date talking about Walking Dead, just so you know. So
So I do want to do more of that. I mean, if you guys would be down, if any of you haven't, I know you've read the comics, Mashan, but if some of you haven't, I would love to do like a little group session. Be pretty cool.
Book club.
A little book club. Come on.
Mashan's favorite.
Ah,
And she got all of them right there in the background.
mhm.
But I do enjoy these live streams, and to have a reason to continue doing them would be great. Even the few people in the chat, I appreciate you guys, and of course, Mombi you being here, of course, at the start was great. But having everyone here, of course, is what I'm trying to do and what I want to keep doing. Of course, we were doing it with Kyle, and I want to be able to keep doing that over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate all of you
Real
guys.
quick, I
being
have a quick question for you guys. So, at the beginning of us talking here, when we were talking about the PPP stuff, when we were at the camp this past May, a friend of mine, a boss, he had asked Alana Masterson about the PPP card. And she was very elusive about that. She said it was between her and Scott M. Gimple, and she wasn't going to say anything about it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And a lot of people were thinking that it was supposed to be the 3 circles for the CRM originally. And people are still talking about this PPP, obviously, because they put a PPP jacket in the episode. As a little Easter egg. So I don't think that they would be keeping this storyline going for people if it wasn't something else we might find out about later. And I feel like my theory with the PPP is, do you remember how Jadis was working with the CRM? What if the people that were working with the CRM are the PPP?
It's possible because in the ones who live in the finale, the PPP was written on a chalkboard, so it's related.
Yes, and
to
it
them
said
somehow.
PPP extraction.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it definitely has something to do with that. I bet you whatever our last thing is, whether it's the limited, final season with all our characters, I bet that's what Scott is saving it for.
Our 2 stones unturned are where is Heath and what the fuck define PPP. Those are 2 of our unturned stones, and also we're on a completely different continent. So how did this jacket get all the way over here?
Do you think it's a matter of them just throwing in a fun Easter egg, or do you think that they're trying to make us overthink?
No,
I think it's gonna come full circle. I think that's why Alana couldn't talk
okay,
about
that was not they have not tied in anything to
That's why I'm
Daryl
afraid. I just don't know if they're
other
going
than
to.
that PPP.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's the world beyond. I thought weren't we supposed to get so much more of that, of those characters?
Yeah,
We were supposed to
Holly
get another
talked about
season.
that.
Listen, Walking Dead wasn't even supposed to end at 11/24, so I still don't even know why it ended.
Pollyanna
we could be
said
on season 15 right now.
AMC wasn't super happy with the reception of World Beyond, so they weren't interested in continuing any
I
of
figured it
those
was AMC. Okay, yeah.
And I
They were
think
supposed
also
to
the
get a
time
third
wasn't it
season.
Alex? She said something about the timing of the Silas actor. He wasn't available for The Ones Who Live, and
Yeah.
Fuck
they,
them
they had to
kids.
Because he was
extend
supposed to
that.
be her right-hand man. Yeah.
We don't
Right,
need
yeah.
them kids to tell our story. Fuck them kids.
But
Yeah,
we
it-
need to know what happened to them. We
They're
didn't
dead.
join their journey to just not know.
This
Yeah.
the thing. I'm mad because Gimple and the press junket, whenever World Beyond was talked about, they made it seem like it was this CRM show where we were going to get all of these answers. And all I had to do was watch these kids that I didn't give a fuck about. And that's what I hated about it.
And I think
We
that's
got
what the
this
third
much.
season was supposed
We
to be.
got this much Jadis. If they would have made it a Jada show, it would have been way more interesting than me following these annoying ass kids that I don't know. And oh my God, don't even get me started on their wigs. But like, I don't give a fuck about these kids. So why did you make it seem like it was this big CRM show when we got this much CRM? Meanwhile, Rick and Michonne gave me more CRM than we've gotten in the entire Walking Dead universe in all of these years in 6 fucking episodes.
Well, that's
No
what Pollyanna was
excuse.
telling us about. This is where the disconnect is because
Yeah, there's no
AMC
excuse.
did not give us that third season. There is a whole lot.
But this
of
is
what
the
fuck.
thing. It don't take 3 seasons. Rick and Michonne gave me
They were
15
setting
years
something
worth.
up.
it
Rick
was
and
the
Michonne.
showrunner. He was a very slow paced storyteller.
Yeah.
Rick and Michonne gave us more CRM than every show combined times 10.
Of course.
There's meanwhile,
appropriate.
I had to watch 20 episodes and get nothing from these kids that I don't give a fuck about. They leaving, they going on their journey through the woods. Fuck these kids. Show me the CRM people that's out here killing people. Like, I don't care about these kids. They are not furthering the story at all. They did nothing for the story. Now, Huck, Jadis, and what was the gay man name?
Felix.
Nico. I liked him.
Mhm.
I liked them better than the kids. Y'all could have gave me more of
Yeah.
them. Fuck them kids. Them kids did nothing for me.
Yeah, I
And
think
I
they were
think-
trying to tap into that YA audience and bring them in, and it just didn't work.
Don't
I mean,
nobody.
they
'Cause
like
the
straight up
show-
said that it was going to be like a limited series. So I'm like, okay, this is like people might be nervous, but I'm excited because if they know it's going to be 2 seasons, it means they have a set story in mind. They know how
Thank
they're going to open
you.
and know how they're going to close it. And I don't know if I've ever been disappointed because I was like dying on that edge. I was just like, bro, like they have it planned out. Like it's going to lead into something great. And the fact that it just led to nothing is just one of the most
Literally,
disappointing
it
things.
did nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, even the
was just
ending
mad.
had me excited when they had like the little resistance, whatever it was, set up. I was like, bro, this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be cool to see like the little group pull up again. Like I can tolerate them if we see them in like The Ones Who Live, and then they just like, oh yeah, like by the way, like this never happened. It's like,
I would
Right,
not.
But that's AMC's fault, not The
No, but this
Walking
is the
Dead. We were supposed to get more of the story, and we didn't.
No, it is their fault because it don't take 3 seasons to give me some CRM. It don't. I'm just mad because it
was
was
it 3 seasons?
It was
No,
supposed to be 3
two,
seasons.
20 episodes,
Okay,
and they
bro,
gave
fair.
us this much CRM. Meanwhile, Rick and Michonne was 6 episodes and gave us this much CRM. So there's no
Okay.
excuse. I'm only mad because it was framed as a CRM show. That's why I'm mad. If they wouldn't have said like this is the CRM show where we're gonna get all these questions answered and Jadis and it's like a whole thing, I wouldn't have cared because it's like, okay, it's just another spinoff. But don't frame it to me as a CRM show, and that's what I'm going into it trying to watch, and I get this much CRM. So that's
I
the only
think that
reason why. I'm mad.
we were on the cusp of getting Jadis and
I don't
Rick
know what
and
happened.
Beale with Silas.
Yeah, and
Jadis
Jadis
was going to
Jadis
take
was
Silas
barely
to
in
the
it.
CRM. Yeah, right. We just never got it, and that's
It was
why
the
I'm
annoying ass
upset.
kids the whole time. Barely any
Hopefully,
Jadis.
we already know that there's going to be more tales. There's more tales of The Walking
Oh
Dead
my God,
coming.
I
and
didn't make it
hopefully
past
they
the 3rd episode.
Hopefully they give us some kind of they wrap up that story for us.
I thought they shelved Tales.
No.
Wait, there's more?
Scott just talked about it not too long ago at one of the conventions. He said something about there will be more tales to come.
Really?
Yeah,
I like Tales.
me too.
Them first 2 episodes were terrible. I don't care what nobody say. Terrible, stupid,
But it's
not
going.
fun.
It's not. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's not going to be called Tales of the Walking Dead. It's going to be called More Tales of the Walking Dead.
That's the
could-
only way they could greenlight it.
I just hope it's relevant because there was a lot of irrelevant stuff in there.
I don't even need it to be relevant. I just need it to be good.
Yeah.
I want it to be relevant.
Let me tell you something. That motherfucking Terry Crews episode, when that bitch put on that clown makeup and turned around, I said, "What am I watching?" It like
I don't remember that.
thank you. Thank you. Like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
We're
So
seeing
I
what it's
watched
like
that.
out there in the world with other people.
And then the second episode was like a fucking terrible Inception. And they just kept repeating.
Are you talking about the Parker Posey episode? I love Parker
The
Posey.
gas station.
I
I hated
loved it.
that shit.
Oh, wasn't that like
It
a
The
wasn't-
Groundhog episode.
It wasn't funny.
The shared psychosis that they were in.
That
was so yeah. I forgot that they totally incorporated that.
I
into the
hated
Walking
that
Dead
shit
universe.
so much. It was not funny. It was not entertaining. The third episode, the Alpha episode, was good. And then I quit after that. So I haven't. What the fuck are we doing? That lady put on that makeup and turned around and looked at Terry Crews. I was so beside myself. What'd you say?
You're not interested in knowing what it's like for anyone else in the apocalypse?
Not when the
except for
stories
people
is
you already
terrible.
know?
Not when the stories is terrible. Listen, they have had bottle episodes of Walking Dead that I love. I'm all for an individual Walking Dead story. Don't give me that Terry Crews story again. That shit was terrible. This man living in his basement peacefully and happily, and now he want to go look for this white lady. What the fuck are we doing? I don't understand. So I just can't.
May not understand it, but I still loved it. I still
that shit was terrible.
Out of it. I still want every one of my Sundays to be for The Walking Dead, and I want it to all be new.
Only if they're gonna give me something good, because I'm tired of them giving me shit just to be giving me shit. Make other apocalypse shit. Don't call it Walking Dead, because that's what's pissing me off. And this is why people talk bad about the Walking Dead universe, because they give us shit like that. And it's like, I can't defend y'all on that one. Y'all was tripping. I can't defend my favorite show when y'all do shit like that. So I can't. It's already the people that listen. Don't even start on Carl, because Gimple done got on my nerves a few times. But yeah,
right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to Daryl, because Daryl and Carol, listen, Melissa and Norman and Andy and Denai ain't never let me down.
No,
that's all I'm gonna say. Them four ain't never let me down, and I'm just happy that I can at least, out of the whole Walking Dead universe, I got this much to stand on. This
Do
the
you
shit
think
I
that
like.
They've already filmed some kind of reunion, and we just got confirmation.
I don't
from
think
Rick
so.
Grimes. We just got confirmation
so.
from Andy that he's in talks of coming back. So
I think that's for a limited final season.
I hope so,
because there would have been videos that people took of Andy in America again.
No, remember, it was right after The Ones Who Live reunion when Kaylee Fleming posted photos of them and like having a picnic, and they were wearing different outfits, and that was not in The Ones Who Live. It could have been something that was cut, or it could have been an actual. They could have done something else before the kids got too old.
I think it was something that was cut, because you're talking about where they were laying on a blanket and they were all like laughing and eating,
and they were all dressed in something else. Yeah, it was like the next day.
Rick. No, yeah, that just got cut out, because I remember seeing that scene and I was like, that is the most natural that child that plays RJ has ever looked on camera as RJ. Is a scene that was not even in the show.
Right.
He looks like an actual person.
Yeah.
And not just him. So I know exactly what scene you're talking about. That scene was so cute.
Yeah, I don't think they filmed nothing. No.
They had
because I don't even think they know exactly how they're gonna do it yet. They know it needs to happen, but I think it's just still being worked on, because they know, listen, this is y'all last chance. It's over, because I think they're taking it very serious, just because it's completely over after that. You can't string nobody along no more. Once you bring Rick and everybody together, it's over with. So I think they're trying to make sure they don't want to do nothing else first, or just figure out how they're going to do it.
I'm hoping
and they got to
that
line
we're gonna
everybody's
get.
Yeah, that's the end all be all. Once Rick reunite with everybody, that's it. It's over. Lay it to rest.
Well, they had Daryl and Melissa in Sonoy not too long ago, and people thought that they were filming something. And I've got my fingers crossed that it's. And I've always wanted Carol to go back to the farm and see Sophia's grave.
It wasn't for Ride because she's been in all the episodes of Ride this season, and
Well,
they were in Sonoy.
It could have been that too.
Yeah.
And you know Norman loved to pull up to his restaurant.
I was watching. I was catching up on all the rides on Sunday. So.
I'm so behind on Ride.
Yeah, I knew she was in that too, but I think there was something else that they were filming as well, and they just didn't want anybody to know it.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
crossed.
I gotta go get my kiddo. Coming. So I enjoyed you guys.
Bye. It was nice to see you.
It was good seeing your face.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm definitely interested to see where everything goes. I want to see Rick again. If they do a limited series, I'm here for it.
What's this new movie over there that Andy is on that we can't watch in America yet? What is it?
Oh, it's a TV show.
Because I want to watch it.
I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah. I think I saw like a teaser for it.
Because I saw an interview come up and they were talking about Walking Dead and he was trying to not talk about Walking Dead. And it's like, I understand as an actor, you don't want people to only focus on one thing you've ever done. But when you've done some of the most iconic shit in human history, you're going to be recognized. And
on top of that, I can't imagine what he's allowed to even say if they are.
But yeah, I'm like,
they know
you're always going to be Rick Grimes. Like,
yeah,
I'll watch everything you do and love it because you're phenomenal. Your acting is insane, but you're always going to be Rick Grimes. But yeah, not just Rick Grimes. You're everything, but you're Rick Grimes. Like, that's always just going to be a thing. But yeah, I didn't watch the interview as soon as because a little clip came up and she was talking about Walking Dead and he redirected the conversation. And I was like, I want to see this show that he's on because I didn't want to spoil myself. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll be able to watch it because I want to watch anything Andy. Because Andy doesn't have that many credits to his name as far as film and television go. So, and because obviously he did Walking Dead for so long.
He was in Cabinet of Curiosities.
Oh, was he? That's cool.
Yeah. He doesn't have 100 things that he's done as far as film and television. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he did theater, but as far as film and television, he doesn't have a lot of things that he's done because he was Rick Grimes for so long. And then he took his little break where he wasn't outside at all. And now he back outside. I'm like,
yeah, but I don't see what the problem is with being Rick Grimes forever because Norman Reedus has been Daryl forever.
Let me say something. I love Norman.
Norman don't like to be one.
And Norman Reedus was in a lot more prior to the show.
But Norman is a very unique type of person too.
And he's been doing different things. Norman always keep a job.
Yeah,
he was still in a video game.
Exactly. He's still involved. He was in Death Stranding. He was in Ballerina. I mean,
Norman got a good job.
He had a huge filmography before.
Right. And he's not shitting on The Walking Dead in any way. Yeah. He's still 100% The Walking Dead's biggest fan, and he's going to be here making content.
I think Andy, too.
They want to make it.
I think Andy, too, wanted the lady. I didn't really look at her face. I think he wanted the lady next to him to be included in the conversation as well. And it's like, let's not just make it all about me. Like, let's talk about my co-star as well. I need to watch it.
Yeah, he's very, classy, and he ain't gonna
yeah
even like when they were doing the Ones Who Live press, like he likes to hear Deny talk. Like he liked to hear his co-stars talk. That's
we all love to hear Deny talk, don't we? I mean,
cold water.
Yeah,
we love that lady so much. But
I love Deny.
But yeah, I mean, I really hope we can do another discussion. Weekly.
Just a few days away, we're gonna get episode 4.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, I'm hoping that we can come back to this because next week is
2 weeks.
Well, no, we're gonna do it weekly, but next week, at the end of next week, is New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
So of course, I'm hoping that they end up dropping some cool news, and then we can talk about it in the following week. Because it is something, of course, I am looking forward to. I hope that they give us something. Can't imagine that they're gonna give us anything crazy, but it's still something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I appreciate everyone for being here. Where can we find you guys? Mashand, you first.
Talking ETV on YouTube.
Not on Instagram though.
I am on Instagram. I just don't use it. I need to start using it, but yeah, listen. It's too much social media. It's too much. It's too much. Like you got to make clips posted on 3 different apps. It's too much.
Mm-hmm. And we want you here for the upcoming episodes, of course. So I will be hitting you up on Twitter because that's where to go. And Of course, Mombi. Where can we find you?
Everybody can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all at the same name, TWD
shoot.
Mombi.
Perfect. And thank you for being here as always. Tomaj, how about you,
All
bro?
right. Y'all can find me on Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I think on just about everything. On Twitter, I'm more active on Tomaj21. TOMAJ. A lot of people like to put TA. It's TOMAJ. Y'all can find me on there, and Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts on everything else.
All
Love
right,
y'all, though. Love y'all, my Walking Dead family.
And again, I'm looking forward to having this group back weekly, and then eventually, I think book club is a good idea. I'm just gonna put that out there.
what are we gonna read? There are other things that I want to read, but
Of course, I haven't finished the comics, so I think, yeah.
where are you on the?
Thanks for everybody in the chat coming tonight. We had a few more in here.
Of course. And yeah, again, we appreciate you guys. We look forward to covering more of this show because it's been different. And yeah,
Ranked number 2 in the spinoff world.
type shit.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.